South Korean media, and if you just go to whatever newspaper, Guardian, Times, tabloids, you will see that the story has come from South Korea. And the South Korean puppets, they themselves built up a very huge machine of propaganda and influence spreading, often using plain and simple bribery, bribing Western journalists, but also bribing some Western academics who were given teaching posts in South Korea, even South Korean wives. You know, I could name one or two people. And usually when there's a media feature on the DPRK, we have Professor X, so-called expert on North Korea, who comes out and says something like, oh, they're all starving, or they're going to test a nuclear weapon because people are starving, all sorts of theories and speculations which have no relation to reality whatsoever. And a couple of interesting stories I got told. One was a story about the British Library, where British Museum, I do apologise, it is the British Museum that has a Korean gallery. And a delegation from the DPRK were visiting in the 1990s. Someone had a contact at the British Museum. He explained to them a DPRK delegation would be visiting. Could they see the Korean gallery? So he said, yes, I'll give them a special tour of it. And then suddenly he was told by his superiors, no, you cannot do that. They can visit the British Museum just as ordinary guests, no guided tour for them, because this will offend South Korean millionaire who is one of our sponsors. And the other story I heard, and some people might say, oh, it's just gossip, but was about British Labour MPs and trade unionists getting invited to South Korea in the early 90s and being given Rolex watches and Hyundai cars to lobby on behalf of South Korea. And that's just two stories. But if you look up different academics, you will see that they actually teach at South Korean universities and have very lucrative posts, and a couple of them are name and shame too. Andrei Lankov and B.R. Myers produce, it's not, I don't consider it academic research, I consider it pure propaganda against the DPRK, to demonise the DPRK. So, what of the country that exists behind this mirror of lies? What's it actually like? Well, as I say, I've visited 19 times. First ever time was in May 1992 when I was a much younger man with more hair, and then in 2024, and I'll speak a little bit later of the massive changes I've seen since then. But I'd like to sort of try and hammer away about some of the myths